Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Into Reverie and we are in the corridor and we've got so much to do. Not only here, we got daydreams to unlock and to see, we got minigames to play, we've got stratums to complete. But also out there we got Crossbell and the entire surrounding area to do, so yeah. We have a lot on our list and let's just start with the first one. What I did in between the last episode and this one is that I got all the sealing stones, so we can unlock these, showing us additions to our minigames, our daydreams, and 2 new characters to add to our roster. And I think after that we should just do our rounds, talking to everybody here, get to know them a bit at this point in the story when they got a piece of their memories back, at least in here.
Okay.
And then we can start doing the mini games, doing the daydreams, and everything else that we want to do. I haven't decided yet on what to do with our 2700 points that we've gathered so far, because we got 2 things that will be extremely useful, but cost 3,000 and 4,000 points, which is an ungodly amount of points we need to collect. And there are also a few lower things that might be interesting as well, like more mini missions and the power of our unity attacks and stuff like that. So yeah, I still haven't decided, but I'll get there. We have plenty of episodes before we actually have to finalize that. I did, however, in between, did all the silver stones and shards.
Pedestal activated.
Except a few I got on my last run. So let's start off with those, shall we? I did get a few nice ones in there with like maximum speed and stuff like that. So.
Who knew we'd get so
lucky? And of course, we use them whenever is necessary. We always get like 1 or 2 extra accessories here that we can either upgrade or disassemble or whatever we want with it. Because we got a lot by now.
Who knew we'd get so lucky?
Yes, 400. Alright, so let's start off with the 2 gold sealing stone. Which characters will we get? Can't even imagine which characters there will be. I'm sure there are plenty we haven't seen yet, but will they be part of the gold sealing stones? I don't know, but let's see. Definitely not what I was thinking about.
Toval Rondanor, a bracer stationed in the Empire. They call me the Zero Artisan because you got 0 problems as long as I work my arts off.
But I'm definitely not saying no to Toval. Toval has entered the Reverie Corridor. He can now aid his allies in battle. He can also be set as a tag-along. Alright. Like I said, didn't expect him at all, but in hindsight, yeah, I can see him as a potential. Ah yes, the one-armed bandit.
I wield my sword in accordance to how my soul guides me. I am Victor S. Arcade of the Arcade School of Swordsmanship.
Arcade has entered the Reverie Corridor. He can now aid his allies in battle. And also be set as a tag-along. Alright, very nice. I want to have a quick look. Man, this place is loaded with talent. There are a lot of great would-be braces here among the old and new faces. I feel like I need to put on my Kreuting cap, or I would if we could keep our memories when we eventually leave. Oh well. Well, some things never change. We'll have to make do with the braces we have on hand. Yeah, but you never know. Maybe people will remember it subconsciously if you manage to make a good impression in here. I hadn't thought of that. Either way, I always try to represent the guild as best as I can when I'm around prospects. Like I said, you never know. Ah, so this place is to provide as a training ground of sorts, and a rather valuable one from what I can gather. There's nothing like genuine trials to help one refine their skills, but that doesn't seem to be this place's only benefit. True, it also provides the opportunity to strengthen our teamwork together, as well as each of our individual skills. I hope you're not thinking of counting me among that group. We are not teammates. But I may as well take the chance to grow stronger while I'm here, and you two Arseeds will be assisting me. Well, I'm sure the time spent together will be equally beneficial to myself. I hope to learn even more from you as well, Father. Ah, gladly. Well, feels good to get the band back and fight by your side again. Fate really does work in funny ways sometimes. That it does. The last time was when we dealt with the salt pills, if I recall. Experience telling me I couldn't ask for a better ally. Phew, that's some high praise coming from you. I'll do what I can to not let you down. And we can give Rean and Laura a little extra push in the right direction when they need it. That will be appreciated. To think we'd be reunited in a setting like this, Master. It must be the goddess's will. Well, so it seems, and how ideal that we should be brought to a place filled with trials. Though, given the Lance Maiden herself said you surpassed her at your age, the thought of you becoming even stronger is somewhat terrifying. Says the man aiming for and reaching new heights with only one arm. I suppose you have me there. Let's make the most of the opportunity fate has granted us. Indeed, for ourselves and to serve as inspiration for those younger than us that have gathered here. Most definitely I like those. Very much. Alright. Viscount Arseed and Toval? Wouldn't say no to that. Awesome. We'll have a quick look to see what kind of masters they brought with them. Because they should be in the list right now, right? We don't have to talk to them first. Where are you? Can I recognize you from the small icons? There they are. Pandora. Higher AP cost for higher damage. And Woden. HP increase. CPU regeneration. Not bad. Alright. What level are they actually? 35, so probably roughly average of what my team has now. Because I've leveled everyone up to be 130. And the next stage is all 140. I do want that. So yeah, we are getting somewhere. Alright. Enough with that.
Unsealable.
Some more stones to unseal. A new stage is available for mythical girl Alyssa. A new stage available for who wants to be a millionaire. And there's for turfing. Another level to that. Yes, Project Turving. Alright, the Daydream. 6 new ones. Wishes of a Witch is now available. No, there's going to be a part 2 for Titas amongst here somewhere. Unlimited Blade Crafts is now available. Ultimate Wilderness Cooking. Ah, that might have been another gold character too. The more things change. Project Orbital Gear 4 Part 2. I knew it was gonna come at some point. And the last one for now. One lucky stone and one unlucky ship. That's a combination I would not have expected. No more seeding stones. And the reason I know there's going to be more daydreams than this is because in the missions I have 17 out of 28. So there's a lot more left. I just don't know when we'll get them. I'm getting either at the end of us defeating the 4th Stratum boss, maybe we unlock another Stratum straight away, and with that more seeding stones at the same process, or it's after the main game for more content. But we'll have to see. There's no way to know right now if it's one or the other. Yes, more tickets. I have 12. Nice. Can't have enough of those. Right, let's go down. Check to see if we have some missions to complete, and then start doing our rounds all the way from start to finish.
Trade phantasmal shards.
Nope, no missions to complete. And yes, like I said, these two are they are going to be extremely useful if we pick them. But this and this could be useful now too. Like I said, I will eventually make a decision, or if we get enough points for both, we'll just have to see which comes first. Alright, let's talk. Scary! Even Zio is looking fired up. Well, as I said at the meeting, the tower is surrounded by a powerful barrier. We also need a strategy for dealing with the large number of hell morts and other defenses that are protecting it. That's going to be easier said than done. I know the Prince and Thomas are making arrangements, but it's going to be a challenge. Well, Rose and Dieter are doing the same. They said they'll have to keep whatever they have up their sleeve a secret until the operation begins. Well, I wish I could say that makes me feel better, but it sure does feel like we're leaving our lives up to a complete chance like this. Well, I understand your concern, but it isn't the first time any of us have faced towering odds. Plus, I have faith that Rean and his crew will figure something out. Well, aren't you optimistic? Yes, I think having optimism is entirely the point. All we can do is have faith in each other and do what we can. Or you can do what I'm doing, work on the assumption we'll find a way into that thing one way or another and prepare yourself. And if things don't go away and we end up meeting the goddess later today, then perhaps that's just the way it was meant to be. Far be from me to keep her waiting, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to pull this off no matter what. That's right, I plan on living up to grandmother's and everyone else's expectations. Yeah, me too. And the idea I have is that we're probably gonna, once we do continue, eventually, we're probably gonna split up in 3 or 4 groups. So I want to make sure that that at least I have 4 groups of 2 fighters and 2 art users, of course, combined with CP generators and evaders. And also making sure that each initial team, like Rufus, Lepus, Naya, Swin, Lloyd, Rean, Randy, that kind of stuff, that those are all maxed out with their equipment and as far as I can get with their level, so that whatever happens after this, if we continue, that we are ready. And the more we max out, like the more characters we do, the better it is. Because what if they're gonna do it in even more groups, like 6 ones? I don't know, we have more than enough people to do that. We'll just have to see. Preparation will be key.
The wind is surely on our side.
Well, this isn't the first time people from all walks of life have come together to lend support. It was the same during the Great Twilight. I know there's still a lot happening that we don't quite understand, but let's take this opportunity to train ourselves for anything that might come. Oh, we will.
We might be alright.
So, we have to figure out a way to avoid Elysium's notice. Honestly, this might be a job better suited for Rose and Vita. You know how sneaky and secretive those 2 ladies can get? I think I'll leave it to them and the rest of you. I'll be doing my best to train up and get stronger in the meantime. Oh, most definitely.
I know we can get through this.
Well, if Elysium really came about because of the Great Twilight, then this problem falls squarely in the purview of us witches. With the Empire's curse gone, you can be sure I'll confront this with everything I have to help find a new path for my clan. I hope you're watching, Mom. I'm not going to let you down, I promise. We know you won't.
This too must be the goddess's guidance.
Well, only Aios knows what's in store for us, but we still have a modicum of control over our own destinies. Overcoming the barriers that stand in our way is simply just who we are. No matter how many times it takes. True. If you have a barrier, the only thing you can do is try and break through. Because if you don't, you're just standing still and that's just a waste of time.
Just leave it to me.
Well, that divine lightning is truly fearsome. It's astounding to think something so immense can be willed into existence by people's thoughts. Truly an unfortunate turn of events for us. But you'll have to overcome plenty of challenges in your time. I don't see why this would prove any more impossible than the rest. Well, I'm inclined to agree. The odds were stacked against us when it came to the Azure Tree and Great Twilight too, after all. If we can make it through those, then we can get through this. Period. We just have to show what true strength looks like again. Spoken like the poster boy of the SSS. I respect that. With the fate of all Zemuria resting on this battle, I'll be keeping a close watch on how the final curtains will fall.
Did you say something?
Oh, once our preparations are complete, Vita and I will both hurry over to Crossbell. The final piece of the puzzle behind the truths of this world is sure to lie inside the retributive tower out there. In the meantime, with the fate of Zemuria resting on this battle, I'll be keeping a close watch on how the final curtains will fall. Alright.
Did you say something?
Man, you all were amazing at the Civic Center. Totally. I nearly lost focus in the middle of our battle because I couldn't stop watching. Well, you would think that that was a rehearsed performance, so great job out there. Well, it was like I was synchronizing with Ilias little by little as we were dancing. I feel a little guilty saying this, but it was so much fun that I couldn't see anything or anyone else. I'm sure Ilya felt the same way. And everyone's back to normal thanks to you. All that's left is toppling the tower. Yeah, we've already come this far, now we just gotta bust right in. That's the spirit, and there's no way we can fail with everyone working together. I think that pretty much covers it. There's just one small barrier standing in our way now. Oh, we've taken back what matters most to us, and now it's time to protect it.
Time to get this party started.
Say, Lloyd, you wouldn't happen to have picked up Vantage Masters too, would ya? I've been watching everyone else play for so long that the fever finally bit me as well. I'm not a savant at this like Ren is, but I picked up a few pointers. You know me, I'm in it to win it, and this is no different. So what do you say? You game to go at it mano a mano? If you have the time, Lloyd? Hard to turn down a challenge like that. You're honest, though. Now that's what I'm talking about. You know where to find me when you wanna get down to business. You can now play Vantage Masters against Estelle.
Time to get this party started.
Well, I've been in a tight spot before and came out of it, so I'm feeling pretty good about our prospects. Still, this isn't something any of us can solve on our own. You better believe it's gonna take real teamwork.
Is something the matter?
Well, this incident is another opportunity for me to divine what being yin means to me. It's a chance for me to grow and become stronger, protecting what I cherish more than anything in the world. I'm not going to risk losing the people who matter most to me. We've been through this before, Lloyd, so let's finish what we started again.
With all of us here, I'm sure we could.
This incident is another opportunity for me to define what being yin means to me. It's a chance for me to grow and become stronger at protecting what I cherish more than anything in the world. I'm not going to risk losing the people who matter most to me. We've been through this before, Lloyd. Let's finish where we start again.
Notice anything strange?
Oh, this is a little off topic. But is it true? I heard that you've taken up Vantage Master, Lloyd. Friend's been teaching me how to play too, and ever since she convinced me to pick it up because of how popular it is. I didn't get the appeal at first, but I came around once I realized I could use this to hone my strategizing. Now I can't put it down. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'd love to play a few games with you if you have the time. Sure thing, Noel. You're on. You can now play Vantage Masters against Noel.
Hello there.
Well, there's not a part of me that doubts we're going to win. Despite what we're up against, not even a little. So as long as everyone here works together, we can protect Crossbell from anything. We could protect the whole continent. All we have to do is keep fighting the good fight. I'm going to stay true to myself and do what feels right.
You, got a sec?
Well, we've got a pretty salty lineup, don't we? I never thought I'd see Instructor Rean, the SS, and that monster Rufus team up. Not to mention the old Class 7 and the team from Liberal. I like to think new Class 7 can hold its own too. We're unstoppable. That's why I'm not sweating the trial stuff. We're gonna crush it and win back our pride once and for all. Well, that's the plan. I'll be counting on you again, Yuna.
Hey there!
Alright, some double text, so let's quickly check the rest.
How are you doing?
I know we can get through this.
Well, if Elysium really came about because of the Great Trial, then it falls to squarely in the purview of us witches. Yes. Alright. I'm sure we are fine. There's no one down there. Ah, there's a reflection of us. Ah, so the final doll that York left behind in Crossbell, are you? I can truly feel his work at hand when I see you now. Oh, you got it, Wolfie Pants. Look at me. Aren't I a masterpiece? The automata he designed for Ark and Seal are amazing, but they don't even compare. Your physical design is one thing, but even your personality is so lifelike. Indeed, Elysium is to thank for that. That AI was also behind the Supreme Leader, and perhaps even more than just him. Well, it definitely seems to be involved with the origin of this place at least. Well, now that you mention it, that voice said something about interference before her memory came back. Right. Warning to all visitors, Elysium has attempted to interfere with this place 4,096 times. These increased failed attempts prove that the interference with the laws of causality outside this space is at the crucial point. Well, there's a lot to think about, but we still don't know enough about this place to draw any conclusions. Agreed, we should focus on resolving the incident in the real world for now. We can put our heads together on figuring this place out afterwards as the SSS. Well, I'm with you there. It's going to take a team effort. You needn't ask for our help. That's the spirit. There's gotta be a reason we're all together like this. Yeah, I know we can do that.
Greetings, child of man.
Well, what's that in your pocket, Lloyd? Oh, it's a Vantage Master deck. Oh, I thought so. Kia gifted one to me as well, recommending I play with other people. I've been curious about it. Since you practice this game, perhaps it would be easier for me to try. I would appreciate it if you played a few games with me in your free time. You're going to play Vantage Masters, Zaid? Sure, I'll let you know when I'm up for it. Zaid doesn't even have thumbs. How is he supposed to hold his cards? This I gotta see. You can now play Vantage Masters against Zaid.
You wish to speak?
Well, this incident scale is equally incomprehensible as what occurred with the Azure Tree. I am once again relying on you all to show the true strength of humanity. And we shall.
I'm happy you said hello.
Oh, there must be a good reason we were all gathered like this. It cannot be just a coincidence. So hang in there, Lloyd. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it before too long.
Wanna chat? Thanks for thinking of me.
It's fascinating to think the Great Twilight and the Orbital Network gave rise to Elysium. Though there will be time to contemplate that later. We should focus on ending the crisis in the real world and learning what's happening here. I'll take this opportunity to regain my energy while I still can. That includes giving Zaid several well-earned pets.
Thanks for thinking of me. Working hard?
Oh, there's no machine that I can't help with. I'll pull my weight around here however I can. The last thing I want to do is let down Mom and Agit after all the support they've given.
Working hard? Hey, listen to this!
Oh, just like with the tower, I'm a big part of what's happening here. But also like with the tower, I feel like you're the one capable of unraveling the truth behind all of this. I hope you don't mind putting on your detective hat again, Lloyd. I need you all the way through to the end. Consider it warned. I'm more than happy to be there for you however I can.
Oh, Would you like to talk?
Yes, and that's why Lloyd needs to be prepared physically and level-wise more than anybody else. Because he's important, so he's definitely gonna be there when we get to the end. What his role is gonna be? That we still need to figure out. Well, they still got plenty on our plates to deal with, but at least the city's been freed. I wasn't expecting Dieter to hire Gareth and the boys though. Who did? Hard to ignore the irony that he once hired them to attack the city. It's wild. Well, it doesn't seem like they brought Shirley with them at least. What really caught me by surprise was the killing bird talking some sense into the EDF. Well, it looked like Garcia was really just a big teddy bear this whole time. I wouldn't mind talking with him about the boss once this is all over. I could stand to catch up with him too. There's a lot I owe him for. He even helped me get again through all this by making me realize something important I had forgotten. Well, I guess the old bear is another person we can't let down. Better make sure we're ready for what comes next. I'm gonna put everything I've gained, both with the SSS and as a Jaeger, to the test and give this every drop of blood, sweat and tear I got. Well, same goes for us Jaegers turned bracer. Yeah, let's go all out.
Hey, making the rounds?
Hey, we're the SSS. We've defied fate and taken back what we lost before, and we sure as hell can do that again. There's no telling what kind of nasties are waiting for us in the tower, but we still gotta climb it. We're gonna hit that sucker with the whole damn kitchen sink if we have to. Everything we've built is riding on it. Absolutely, there's no one I'd rather have in my corner when the time comes. Right back at you, partner.
Hey, making the rounds?
I say we get this show on the road.
Well, every person stuck in here has had to overcome some sort of personal trial, tribulation over the last several years. So what's happening here is sort of like the epilogue to everything we faced. How about we end it without regrets? I don't plan to half-ass things while we're here. We're fighting to protect what we inherit and what we're leaving for future generations too.
How you doing?
Every person stuck in here has to overcome some trial, yes. Right on the nose, to be honest, because that's exactly what's happening.
So,
Well, Garcia was just like the boss told me. Sounds like he and the SS had a lot of run-ins back in the day. I wouldn't mind hearing the stories once this is all over. We're gonna clear things up in here sooner or later. I take my pride as a former Jaeger turned bracer on it.
so,
So much for business as usual in Crossbell. Things are officially out of hand. The continent must be in chaos right about now, after Supreme Leader's announcement and the tower popping off like that. Ah, damn it. It's only been half a year since we handled that annoying ass curse. Whatever's taking over Elysium is a real killjoy, you know that? Well, I can't help but want to apologize. Crossbell's caused a lot of damage for Erebonia between the first Independence incident and now this. Hey, let's not forget Erebonia is to blame for dragging the entire continent into a war. Yeah, and I shoulder some of the burden for that. But in a way, what's happening now is a good opportunity. This is a chance for me to pay back some of the sins I committed as an Ironblood. Well, I've still got debts to settle for being the one who pulled the trigger that started that war. If whatever the hell's going on is still connected to the Great Twilight, then that gives me double the reason to put an end to it. Me? I wouldn't be standing here if not for Ordine and his pals. I was literally giving a second life, so I might as well do something with it. You got that, Bannings? I know to take all the spotlight, Mr. National Hero. Leave some for the rest of us to prove we deserve to be here. You got it.
Hear me out.
Ever since the war, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, I know. Me thinking. But it helped me finally get back on my feet. Hearing all this is connected to the Great Twilight makes me want to hurry up and clean shit up, so I can really put it behind me. Either way, seeing as we're all here, and it's a team effort, I'll make sure to look out for all when we're out exploring. Most definitely.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, there's no harm in taking it easy for a little while. Wanna play some Vantage Masters? Well, help us relax, and hey, maybe it'll bring us some good luck. Will it now? You know, something about you reminds me of Randy. Not that I'm arguing. I guess we could use a break, so let's do it, Crow. You can now play Vantage Masters against Crow.
Hey, how's it going?
I owe my second chance of life to a lot of people, so I gotta make the most of it. There's no way I'm just gonna throw it away. There's still a lot I want to do if I'm gonna live with my head held high. I plan on putting some real work in while I'm here, so better leave some for me.
Yo, all good?
Time for me to man up, huh? I don't want Chloe and Lucy to lay it on thick later. I don't doubt these two aren't keeping quiet about all this too. So, what crazy plan does the prince have up his sleeve this time?
Yo, all good?
Well, I guess we'll just have to see what our plan is when the time comes, because we do not want Elysium to find out beforehand. At any chance. Oh dear, you got me. Hey you two, getting a game of chess in? Well, it's just some light brain exercise. We're using it as a way to go over what's happening in reality. We feel like at the rate things are going, the operation has a success rate of about 0% or so. Oof, you don't say. Well, we're dealing with an enemy that has the ability to calculate the future itself. It'll see right through us if our plan is anything less than perfect. Well, things would be easier if we could just rely on the two major powers for help, but it looks like that's not going to be an option. It feels like it's a waste to be working this hard for nothing. I'm gonna take a nap. Come on, it's not that hopeless. Well, the important thing to remember is that predictions and calculations aren't infallible. That's what I learned from watching the Radiant Wings cut through the seemingly endless despair of the Great Twilight. At this time, we have an even more powerful ally on our side. There is still hope, I know it. Yeah, there is, without any doubt. So it's up to us to keep fighting and better our chances of actually pulling it off. Well, I could go without working hard than I have to, but sure. I'll do what I can to help us out. But you know, I didn't take you as a type to be uncertain about anything Little Miss Know-It-All. Well, there's still plenty I don't even know. A maiden's heart can be a fickle thing. Well, I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but I'll take your word for it.
What next?
Well, the Great Twilight taught me a valuable lesson above all. I can't put too much stock in my ability to make predictions. I'm not omniscient. Still, I'm confident everything will be fine again this time. How could it not with Class 7, the Braces and Rufus and his companions here? Where there's a will, there's a way. And if any team could defy the odds, it's the one you're looking at. It's true. With all the people here, we all broke through barriers like they were nothing. And we'll break through this one too.
I got your back.
I don't care what happens to Zemuria. End of the day, I'm the happiest girl in the world if I'm with S. I mean, I'll try a little, just don't count on me going nuts.
I got your back.
Our morale is as high as can be. All that's left is to finish this.
To think there exists a weapon that could wipe Juno Naval Fortress, my one-time home, completely off the face of Zemuria. But things are starting to get interesting around here. Oh boy, I can tell she's itching to fight. Guess I shouldn't expect much else from someone who surpassed the Steel Maiden. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but given the situation, I don't think it'd be wise to have to join the infiltration operation. Indeed, the Republic wouldn't sit idly if I were to enter the fray. No, my place this time lies off the battlefield. Keep a close watch on how things unfold. This time, I'm content to surrender the spotlight and lend my support to Schwarzer and the others from behind the scenes. By extension, I look forward to seeing what the SSS is capable of these days. Don't let me down. Yes, ma'am.
And just how are you? And just how are you?
Things are finally getting interesting. Unfortunately, I can't take more direct path in the proceeding this time around. However, just as you all have your own roles to fill in the ordeal, so too do I have my own place to inhabit, and I for one intend to watch closely how you overcome the trials that lie ahead. Yes, you will most definitely. Ooh, let's fish first.
Bye. This will be good.
We caught one new one already. Who knows if there's other new ones in here too.
Oh well. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Crap.
when the bar is that big, it's definitely going to be something we already have. It has to be, right?
Goodbye.
These small
good.
ones that could be interesting. Very big easel.
Look at the size of this baby.
A pink easelfish. Alright. Well, the repercussions of Yuna's destruction are already spreading throughout the Empire. Governor Regnus has declared a state of emergency and told all citizens to be prepared to evacuate. Well, Dad's division has gathered at Corellia Fortress as a precaution, but there's not much they can do. Well, the meeting between my dad, Speaker McDowell, and President Gramhart basically ended with the other side declaring non-intervention. Well, it feels like their plan is to isolate Crossbell. What Elysium has cooked up might even be crazier than what Grams was doing. Well, unfortunately, so it's proving a more troubling opponent than we could ever imagined. Well, Crossbell isn't alone just yet. We have all of you out here as well as several other friends and allies willing to fight. Exactly. At this point everyone is here because they choose to be. Well, the same is even true of those of us who were enemies during the Great Twilight. Well, if anything, that makes me even more excited to see what kind of harmony we can make now that we're all on the same page. Heh, now that's what I'm talking about. Let's put our heads together and show Elysium who's boss. Well, we really are lucky to have made such dependable allies.
You got a sec?
Well, with all our efforts together, I'm sure we can be in harmony when the time comes. Not that I'm getting ahead of myself or anything. We still have a lot of pressing things to worry about, but I'm still excited. I'm going to give this everything I have. Dad and the army won't be able to intervene, but I want to show them we can handle this.
Not sure what to make of any of this.
Well, I've made some reliable connections within Crossbell thanks to my inspector at work. There's all the more reason why I have no objection in my strength for us to overcome this incident. I look forward to working with Dudley and everyone else back in the real world to put an end to all of this. We can do it.
So like...
It's thanks to all of you that me and Lemmy got reunited with Claire. That's another thing I'm really grateful for. Alrighty, let's put a bow on these trials here so we can clean the mess up in Crossbell. Definitely.
I'm sure we'll pull through.
Well, ever since the end of the war, we've been lost, but I want to believe that I've faced up to all of the sins I've committed. I think this time here is going to show just how much we've all hopefully grown as people. Lecter, Rufus, and myself. I hope you're watching, Chancellor. I swear to you, we won't waste everything that you gave to each of us. Most definitely. Okay, so we probably won't have enough time to talk to everyone, but let's see if we can get at least this square finished. And yes, of course,
Trial
the
door
big
presented.
trial door. I've got more groups at the ready. I think Gaius needs the one more level to get to 133. Then he will be ready for this one too. And with this, it's basically everyone but Estelle that is ready. But also, they are above 130, so we're almost there with preparing everyone up until now. So all these trials, they will be ticked off before we continue on with the Crossbell story.
Are you troubled with something?
Huh, what an intriguing turn of events to be summoned to this land of trials as becoming the Radiant Blade Master. Perhaps it's a sign I haven't yet reached my true pinnacle, in which case I must keep training and hone myself even further. I shall remain myself together with all of you, as though I am again a young man, taking up the sword for the first time.
Are you troubled with something?
I may be less one arm after the Great Twilight, but there are some things I see more clearly than ever before. What a person sees during times of hardship, how they react, these are proof of their true spirit. Now it's your turn to show me how young your own spirit looks. You stand to gain much along this path. Of that I am certain.
We'll take care of this.
I thought I'd seen it all by now, but getting whisked off to some other dimension? That's a new one. This is a lot like that Recluse Cube incident I heard so much about. I wonder if I would have an idea about what might be going on. It's a good thing you guys are here. Your odds of finding our way through here are a lot better now.
Something up?
The Guild's always short on help, no matter how many talented bracers we have. I wouldn't mind putting in at least one new recruit soon, knowing what's to come. I don't exactly have a business card prepared, but let me know if you're interested. You don't ever need a letter of recommendation. Well, that fake we fought at the Watchtower was nothing like the real deal. Facing a swordsman of your caliber that's mastered the 8 Leaf's second form is invaluable. I suspect Rean will surpass me eventually. You both should be proud as the next generation of swordsmen inheriting Erebonia's 2 signature styles. Continue to aim for greater heights. There are still several roles models I wish to surpass. I'll make sure to use the trials here and in the real world as further experience. Right, which is why we'll like to continue training with the Divine Blade of Wind. It's a deal, as long as I can continue to learn from the 2 of you as well. They are training ahead of the final battle? I probably shouldn't interrupt them.
Is something the matter?
Well, I've never been interested in pursuing the title of being the strongest. But I do believe it's healthy to face new challenges to keep oneself from growing stagnant. No doubt the younger swordsman will help me discover quite a few new ways of honing my craft. How much I'll be able to teach them in turn, I do not know. But I'll be here to support them should they need me.
For the vendor name.
It's fascinating to see how each 8 Leaves 1 Blade practitioner put different thought and will into their respective styles. I thought the same thing at the tournament. It put into perspective how great the fighting styles can differ across the continent. I feel I must refine my own style before the coming battles. I want my will to protect those closest to me to be reflected in my blades. Yeah, I get that.
You know I have your back.
There are still many out there I have yet to surpass. People like Rod, who I adore as a little girl, and General Le Guin. That's what makes the path of the sword worthwhile. The challenges are formidable, as is the reward of overcoming them. But if I am to reach new heights, I must first surpass her, my counterpart that we engaged in the Castle of Mirrors. Yes, fight your inner demons and the rest will follow. Alright, so we have... let's say about 8, no, maybe 12 people left here to talk to. We can finish it off on the next one, and then maybe do the midway boss of Stratum and make our way over to the next part of it. Because I want to see if we complete this Stratum, we unlock more Stratums, maybe Stratum number 5. Because that would fill up the missing blue stones we need for the Daydreams according to the mission list. I truly wonder, but we'll find it out. We'll find out soon enough. But for now, I think I'm gonna leave it here. On the next one, we'll finishing off the talking to everyone in the corridor, and then we'll just do some small things for us to tick off the list, like opening up the rest of the Stratum, so we can finish that off for our list. Maybe doing a trial or 2. Like I said, there's plenty. And then after that we can start going about the Daydreams like we did previously. Going down the list of every Daydream, filling up with every time we have left afterwards with minigames like the vacay or maybe even Project Turfing. Because I don't expect Project Turfing to be anything super big. Maybe annoying to master, but we'll come to it when the time comes. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time.
Now then.
Because there's more we need to do to prepare for the coming battle. And we'll be ready. So until then, bye bye.